Hey, it's your pal Fernbark. It's a brisk 40-degree morning. I thought this would be a great time to pop open this 24-hour CR1M Menu H from Australia. Let's go ahead and get this baby opened up. That's pretty simple. Wow, there is a ton of stuff in here. I should have weighed this. Instant mashed potatoes. Bread from New Zealand. We got some noodles, fruits and seeds, 2 different kinds of biscuits. We got a cereal bar, a drink, a non-dairy creamer, pumpkin soup, and this is lamb casserole. All right, we have a spaghetti bolognese. This looks like a protein drink, sweetened condensed milk, your beef snack, probably just beef jerky, cereal bar, another fruit bar, M&Ms, some candies, processed cheese, plum jam, and yeast extract. Got a big old spoon, a scrubby pad, some napkins. Got match holder with striker. Looks like we got 2 kinds of matches in here. You got your storm and regular. Got an accessory kit. Inside that accessory pouch are 3 rubber bands, Tabasco, salt, some black pepper, which is a nice add, a couple packs of Mentos, 4 bags of sugar, 2 tea bags, 2 coffees, and ketchup. Very cool. There's everything spread out. That is a pile of goodies. Let's get her going. So for breakfast, I'm going to start out with the jam biscuits, this whole grain cereal bar, this protein drink, and a couple coffees, which I'm just going to make into 1 coffee, and the sweet condensed milk. I was really hoping for a hot breakfast because it's cold, but that is not in the cards. Directions say to mix this into 200 milliliters of water, which I have measured out in this cup. So this guy is not mixing up very nice, probably because my water is ice cold. It has 225 calories and 13.8 grams of protein, so this is definitely a protein drink. Now let's go give it a go. Got a feeling this is going to be pretty gritty. Looks really good though. It's kind of real mild chocolate flavor, not very sweet, which I kind of like. Well, it looks just like some Folgers Instant. I'll give this a little poke with the poker in the top. A little squeeze. Oh, that's probably a lot. Here's some glorious stirring action. Ooh. Could do fancy stirring with the pinky out. Here we go. I can tell by the smell it's not going to be good. Ooh, it's really hot. I think this is the worst coffee I've ever had in a ration. God, that's awful. Let's take a look at this cereal bar. Oh, that's interesting. It's got, whoops, here we are. It's got sunflower seeds in it. Or, I mean, pumpkin. So the prevalent flavor is apricot. This thing is delicious, and the seeds add a lot of nice texture and flavor to it. But the amount of chewing it takes to eat that is just wearing me out. I think it's largely a function of the cold. We're going to take a look at these biscuits now. It's basically cookies with jam. Oh, they're stuck together. Here we go. Pretty. This is a fantastic cookie. It's got a light sugar cookie kind of a thing to it. The jam inside is good. I'm trying to hold this stupid cookie in the camera. I can't break it because it's like chewing taffy. I'm going to go ahead and finish up my breakfast with this natural muesli. It's another 316 calories and 9.5 grams of protein. And according to the package, you can use your non-dairy creamer to, I guess, make it a little more milky, which I'm going to do. That's what that guy looks like. Just going to put a little bit in there. And more stirring. Well, let's give this baby a taste. It's got all kinds of good looking fruit and stuff in there. That's a big mouthful. It's pretty good. It's not overly sweet. They give you sugar packets to put in there if you like it sweeter. I think the milk helped a little bit. It's got some decent fruit in here. It's not quite as good as the French muesli, and definitely not as good as the Norwegian muesli, but it's decent. Well, I just finished splitting a wheelbarrow full of wood, so I thought I'd go ahead and give this beef snack a try. This is made in New Zealand, as is probably about 3/4 of this ration. I'm pretty surprised how much of the contents come from New Zealand and not Australia. Anywho's, this looks like your basic beef jerky stick. Pretty flexible. Well, this was interesting. It started with a hint of lime and finished with a peppery flavor. It's pretty good. Really tough to chew, though. Well, that made me pretty thirsty. I'm going to go ahead and give this sports drink a go. Wild berry. It's neither wild nor berry. It's kind of... If you wanted to know what artificial tasted like, I'm going to go ahead and give these cream cracker biscuits a go. Oh, nice. I'll try a corner just to see what it tastes like alone. Well, it tastes basically like a thick, unsalted saltine cracker. I'm going to give this yeast extract a go. Just try a little bit on the corner. I've been heard stories about this. Here we are. You need more. Okay, here we go with the double dose. It's really, oh, it's salty. Yikes. Oh, that is salty. Whoa. That is an interesting flavor. To me, it kind of tastes like if someone had made a soy sauce paste that wasn't quite as heavy in the soy flavor. I'm sure someone will disagree with me that that's not what it tastes like, but I'm just telling you what it tastes like to me. You know, that is very thirst-provoking, and it's the kind of thing that would go good with a beverage. Well, I was hungrier than I thought. I'm going to go ahead and try out this cheese, which I actually have a big can of this at home, but we're going to try out the little one, and I'm going to open it with the Fred, which maybe I won't do on camera because I got a feeling this could be a while. You guys get the picture. Here we go. Only shaved a little bit off the top. I'll just put that on my first cracker. These things are pretty ow! Yeah, I should have just took that off because that is sharp. Well, it is way too cold out to try to spread this stuff, so I'm just going to lump it on the cracker. Hope for the best here that it doesn't fall off before I get it to my face hole. This stuff is actually really good. It has a real mild white cheddar flavor to it. I like it. Well, the sun just went behind the trees, and it's not coming back till tomorrow, and it's getting real cold. Time to light a campfire with my matches included in the kit here. Man, there's a bunch of them. I'll try this one first. Put the cap back on so they don't spill or light. Well, so much for that. Alright, that's a dud. Could be user error. I'm going to give another one of these a try. I have some good video right here. Alright, let's go. Huh. I wanted to go and it didn't. Alright, we're going to upgrade to the store matches. I guess that's why they put about 30 of these in the package. Got about a 10% success rate. Alright, here we are. Oh, come on. Seriously. Alright, we're going to try the old Nathan 4071. There we are. So here's the funny thing, it's like almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm stuffed from breakfast and the snacks I had earlier. I'm not going to be able to eat this whole thing in one day. There's a ton of food in here. So I have to decide what I'm going to have for dinner. I'm not having these. I think I'm going to go ahead and have the lamb casserole because that's the reason I bought this ration. I also want to try this pumpkin soup. Mashed potatoes, not really that interesting, but I don't see the mashed potatoes and spaghetti going together, so this is what it's going to be.
Hope to finish that up next week, and I also got a Mild Cold Weather that Tracy had sent in, because I believe it's a spaghetti and meat sauce, and that's, so being it's a MCW, I plan on doing that out in the cold weather, so kind of meshes well together with that, you know. Hopefully that should be good.
Here's the pumpkin soup. And there's like little tiny balls in here that I think are pumpkin balls. Let's give it a try. I put 250 milliliters in, just like it said in the recipe. Let's give this pumpkin soup a try. You know, it's really good. It tastes kind of like a corn chowder, but a little different. I'm not sure I detect pumpkin, but my brain, when I think pumpkin, I'm probably thinking pumpkin spice. And it doesn't have any of that. It just is sweet. It's really good, though. Here are the potatoes, just your basic instant potatoes. Nothing too amazing here. Just got some chives on top. Let's give her a try. Yeah, they're pretty standard. Here's where I gotta pull out the salt and pepper packet that came with this to season this up a little bit. So I was trying to shake in the pepper packet, and almost the whole thing fell in there. I was like, yikes. And you know what? I still don't taste it. I don't even taste the pepper or the salt I put in here. So I'm going to have to double up on it. Okay, here we are. I'm going to go ahead and crack this open. There's a tear notch like right around here, but I think I'm going to spill it if I open it right there. So I'm going to go with the upper tear notch. And then we'll see if I should have gone with the lower or not. There's our lamb casserole. Looks the same color as that pumpkin. Oh, it's hot. Yeah, so this is just basically chili with lamb in it. Well, the first part of this ration was so much stuff that I actually had to extend this into a second day because there's just too much food. It filled me up. So I'm going to go ahead and try out this spaghetti, our bread, and I'm going to make these noodles up. Probably no big surprises here, but I will try this plum jam on this bread. Well, these look like your basic packet of ramen. Hopefully the seasoning mix will be interesting. Well, this is pretty interesting. You got 2 dry seasoning packs and 3 wet seasoning packs. I'm not sure what all these are. Ooh, this one looks a little weird right here. I'm going to taste these and tell you what they are. I got a feeling that's soy sauce. All right, to me, this tastes like some kind of a bean paste. It's not soy sauce. It's pretty good. This is really spicy, so I'm going to take a pass on this. And this one kind of has like a buttery onion flavor to it. So I think I'm going to go with both of these two. Go ahead and add my seasoning pack in here. This paste. Ooh, that came out weird. Oh, man. Not cool. See if I can get this in here without putting it all over my hand. But when you do outdoor MRE reviews in November, the weather does not always cooperate with you. Or the components of your MRE or your ration don't cooperate with you. It's not an MRE, it's a ration. Let's give these guys a try. It's pretty good. It's actually pretty bland. I'm almost thinking about putting that spicy packet in here. It just tastes like regular ramen, nothing super jazzy. Let's go ahead and check out this bread. 633 calories. Wow. Well, it's kind of like a mini loaf. This smells really good. I'll cut this in half. And here we are. Looks just like regular bread. It smells good. I'm going to go ahead and put a squirt of this plum jam on it. We'll see how that is. I wonder if I should knead that up a little bit first. I'm going to. Well, not much you can really do with this. So let's give her a little poke at the end. That's actually pretty good. I wouldn't have guessed that it was plum. It kind of tastes like almost like cranberry. Kind of has a tart flavor to it. All right, plum jam on Australian bread. Actually, I think the bread's from New Zealand. Wow, that bread is really soft and fresh. I think this is the best ration bread I've ever had. Well, here's our 250 gram, 663 calorie spaghetti bolognese. Boy, this has a really good smell to it. Almost kind of like a roasted garlic. Spaghetti is cut up nice and small, and the meat's nice and small, so it'll fit on your spoon. Makes it easy to eat. Here we go. This is really a better than average bag of spaghetti. It's got a really nice flavor to it. Kind of a more tomatoey sauce, but not like a fakey. Just like tastes more like homemade. Well, that was actually pretty good. The only minor gripe I have about it is that the meat was overly processed, or it had kind of a mushy texture to it. Anyhow, after that little delight, I definitely need one of these Mentos. I'm trying to show you. There they are. That's some pretty decent gum. It actually had a pretty strong flavor to it. I was surprised. It kind of started out slow and then picked up speed as I went along. Good for getting the stuff out of your teeth, that's for sure. Well, time to try out this wee tropical fruit bar. It looks like it's about 3 total bites. I moved away from the campfire to film this. It is cold out. Oh, 30. Oh, it's gotten up to 38 now. I can't get the wrapper open. Well, doesn't that look cool? Like a kind of little jelly thing. Oh, it's tough. Well, that thing was fantastic for 2 whole bites. The prevailing flavor was, I'm going to say like mango. It was kind of a mixture of mango and some other stuff, but yeah, it was really good. Next on the docket is 50 grams of Australian chocolate, or possibly New Zealand. I don't have my glasses on, I can't read it. I just watched CT do his. His was pretty bloomed out. Mine looks pretty nice. I'm going to give half to Dave, because sharing is nice.
Sharing is caring.
Oh, that's it. I knew there was something. Oh, it's so hard.
Yeah, pretty cold.
Because it's frozen. Well, I'm going to say that this is nobody's favorite chocolate. It's a very mild chocolate flavor. It's pretty light. More leaning towards the milky side of milk chocolate than chocolate. I mean, it's okay, but it's not fantastic. So this is pretty interesting. This Tabasco was made in the United States, but packaged in Japan and then sent to Australia, or possibly New Zealand. Now, this particular packet made that trip from the U.S. to Japan to Australia, then came to Houston, Texas, and then up to the Northwest Pacific part of the Washington state. That's a long trip for a sachet of hot sauce. These M&Ms were made in Australia. They look like the U.S. M&Ms. We'll see if they taste any different. These were Best By sometime in 2017, so they are well past their Best By day. Let's check them out. Well, they look like your regular M&Ms. So I drop them on the ground. And they taste the same as the U.S. ones. So, not much interesting here. So I've chosen the climax of this video to be these Werther's Original Cream Caramels, or caramels, depending on how you want to say it. Now here's a little tab. If I can get my fingers on it. Ooh! Got one right off the bat here. Individually wrapped, nice. I was going to say these weren't that exciting, but it actually got pretty good towards the end of the candy. Anyhow, that's going to do it for this 2017 Menu H Australian CR1M. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.